brushes, lots to talk about right now. So first, how to zoom. So I don't want to be this far away when I'm using my paintbrush. What I'm going to do is hold Control and use the mouse wheel to zoom in. If I want to pan is going left, right, up, and down. I'm going to hold spacebar and then left click and hold spacebar and left click and drag. You can see when I hold spacebar, it changed my mouse into a hand. Let's go a little closer. See that little hand, dude? That's because I'm holding spacebar, left clicking, and dragging. Easy. Let's go back out. All right, pan back over here. Paintbrush. It is this button right here. You just click it, and when I click it, I want you to watch what happens over here when I click the paintbrush. Totally new options, totally different properties I can modify. So we can start at the top, some important stuff. Fill. That's your color. That's your paintbrush color. I can click it. I get all these different colors. Let's go to black. Down here, paintbrush type. So right now I have this weird oval thing, but I can click it and get all different shapes, even just a classic round shape. And then I have paintbrush size. When I left click and hold it, we can see in the middle of the screen, it gives us a preview of the size of our paintbrush. Easy, easy. If you're using a tablet, see this button here? This is your friend. You want to click it. If I don't have that selected, I have a regular, flat, boring line, right? But if I click it and have it selected, and I'm using the tablet, I have a tablet next to me. When I'm using the tablet, depending on how hard I'm pressing down is how thick the line will be. All right, let's get rid of some of this stuff. What do I need all this here for? So you cannot select things with a paintbrush. Did you ever try to pick up something with a paintbrush? It doesn't work. You need to go to the selection tool. There's a few different ways to use it. I can just click an object. You can see it turns into those dotted lines showing me it is selected. I can hit delete on the keyboard. I can do a drag selection. So if I left click and hold and drag, it'll select only the area box that I created a selection around, and I can hit delete. It deletes it. Just delete the rest of that guy. That's basically it. Let's get rid of that little bit too. All right, he needs a party hat. So I'm going to use those tools I just talked about. I'm going to hold Control and zoom in. I'm going to hold Spacebar, see the little hand, and move my canvas into position. And now I can use the paintbrush. He needs a party hat. Make that brush the right size for me. Give him party hat. Nope, that's ugly. I want to undo this. Same as any other program, gonna hold Control, tap Z once, undo. Give him a more 3D looking party hat. Give him a little pom-pom at the top. All right, I don't want this little piece of his head showing through the party hat, so I'm gonna go to the eraser tool. And same thing, here's our brush size. It shows in the middle of the screen. Ooh, not that one, this one. It shows in the middle of the screen how big the brush is going to be. Let's erase inside of his head so it looks like a party hat. I'm going to go back to the paintbrush and let's, ooh, too big. Hold Control, press Z. Change that down, make it a little more curved. Beautiful. I'm going to hold Control, use the scroll wheel to zoom out, hold Spacebar to move this in position. Now I'm going to show you the paint bucket. So here's the paint bucket down here. And same thing as always. Here's the fill colors. I'm going to make his party hat blue. Select that little area. Control Z to undo. Let's zoom in so I can get that little white area. Perfect. And let's also make it green. Let's say that I wanted to get that exact blue back. It is so easy. We're going to use the eyedropper. So go back to my swatches. With swatches being open, if I move my mouse over any part of the artwork, over the canvas, I can click and suck up a bunch of the paint. Now that exact blue is selected, I can change that to blue. And let's make his little feet yellow. Perfect. Nah, I want his body a color too. Let's make him green. Let's make the background darker green. Hold Control, zoom in. Hold Control, zoom out. Hold Spacebar, drag. And that's it. That is the paintbrush tool.